Great. So, welcome to your final mock interview and demo session. I'll be your host. My name is Ahmad, as you know. Why don't we begin with the introduction? I want you to tell me about yourself, and along with that, I want you to tell me the motivation that you have for choosing sales engineering.
Yes. So, hello, Ahmad. My name is Adeze Obwaku. I am an industrial engineer and I am transitioning into sales engineering. I've always had the interest for business as well as engineering and technology. I can recall even my cousin asking me many years ago, if you could make your own job description without using one that you already know, what would you choose? And I said, I don't know, a business engineer. And I didn't know what that meant. I just know my dad always told me about engineering, but I was always still interested in business. So, translating that into today, I definitely felt that sales engineering really resonated with me when I learned more about the role. And I felt that it was something that would be right up my alley. So that's what, really triggered me to make that switch into sales engineering.
All right, that's perfect. So, yes or no? Are you aware of the basic responsibilities of sales engineer?
Yes. So the sales engineer is the technical expert of a software of a company. So essentially, the sales engineer is the person that is going to, look at the software, learn it from top to bottom, and then be able to translate that to a customer, another business that would be interested in the product. They would be doing the demoing, and they would even do some of the relationship management with that customer and really assuring them that their technical product is the best solution for the business's issue, as well as doing some lead qualification to help the SDRs and making sure that whatever company would definitely be a good lead for the business.
Okay. So, where would a sales engineer fit in the sales cycles?
Yes, so the sales engineer would fit in the pre-sales area of the sales cycle. So at the point where the customer wants to know about the product and is interested in learning if it would be a good fit, they would fit in that pre-qualification stage.
All right, excellent. So, again, it's a yes or no. Have you ever given a demo before?
So yes, and the way I think of that is that this demo was more like a physical in-person demo. As an industrial engineer, I work specifically in quality engineering. So we have to create standard operating procedures or SOPs. And so when we create those, we have to go and teach the operators exactly how the process was changed or why we need to update them on how to do the work. So I've done live demos in a way, but not any specifically with the technical products.
But you still have the knowledge, right, of how to give a demo, how to deliver a demo, or how to go ahead and present. So, based on that, what makes a good demo?
Yes, exactly. So a good demo really allows the customer to ask questions. So the customer is able to relay their concerns and relay any issues that they have, while the sales engineer is able to ask them questions as well and to really understand those pain points that the business is having, to understand what exactly they need and how to incorporate that. I definitely think having a conversation back and forth and not a lecture is the best way to lead that sales engineer demo product.
Excellent. So, just out of curiosity, would you consider yourself a good team player, or are you more productive as an individual?
Sure, I would say I'm a good team player. I've definitely had a lot of experiences where I've been on teams from the classroom setting all the way through the work setting. And just really knowing how to collaborate with others is really important. I know it's something that you would definitely use as a sales engineer. So being able to deal with a lot of different personalities and levels of management is definitely an important skill to have.
Brilliant. And apart from this, let's say if you have to work in a team where there's a competition, right? So, what would be your strategy in building a stronger relationship and being more productive collectively as a team?
Sure. I definitely think that comes with a sense of pride. So building that pride at the beginning and, just building that camaraderie between your group and letting them know, hey, we're in this together. We're all, working towards the same goal. And although we want the whole team to flourish, we want our team to be at the top. And so, whether it's doing things like meetings or, making a little chat or, just things that break the ice and let you know that we're all in this together and we're supporting each other.
All right. So, have you ever been in a situation where you had to deal with a tough customer, like someone who's been misguided before, or someone who generally has no idea or less knowledge on tech?
Yes. So actually in my previous role, I worked as a project coordinator. So I would work with customers that were upgrading their gas systems in their home. And so I would receive a lot of calls from older customers who would explain that they don't know how to use software. They don't know how to, fill in the form that we sent them online. And, I think really just starting with empathy and letting those customers know that you understand how they feel and that you're here to help them is something that's really important, just to disarm them and allow them to, soften up and listen to, what you're saying. But I think, leading with empathy and then taking them along that process allows them to feel heard and understand that you're on their side.
That's brilliant, but why apply here when you could have applied in any other company within the States? What's your motivation behind applying here?
Sure, that's a great question. I really feel like this company really resonates with a lot of the values that I have, from the mission statement all the way through just the company culture, based on what I've learned about the company through speaking with different employees at the company, as well as, just following your company for a while. So I really felt that this company aligned with my values. And then I've also been very interested, specifically in the tech space. And so I love what your company is doing. And so that's why I chose your company.
All right. And do you have any salary expectations moving forward?
Yes. So my salary expectations would be a base salary of anywhere in the 115 range. And then the OTE, we can discuss that, as the time goes on. But somewhere in that 115 range for the base salary. Then we can also discuss other stock options as well as, what else that compensation package would look like.
So the thing is that the base set, like the budget that we've set for this position, that is between 95 to 125. So of course, I mean the amount that you gave that falls within, but what qualifies you? Like, why do you think that you could be qualified enough for this position and for the base cap or the amount that you mentioned?
Yes, so that's totally understandable. I feel that I possess the skills of a sales engineer, from my undergrad experience and my working experience as an industrial engineer. Um, that technical side has really allowed me to be able to come into many working places and translate that into many other fields as well. One thing about industrial engineering, if you don't know about it, we're seen as the business engineers or kind of the cool engineers. So we're the people that are a bit social. We have those skills that, really, speak to people and allow people to understand us. So I think that's one thing that's really unique about industrial engineers and even myself, because, I am into, talking to people and understanding people. And then also I own my own business where I sell products to retailers. So just having that skill as well, that sales skill background is something that really helps me and equips me to be fit for that 115,000 base salary I mentioned.
All right, perfect. So, I mean, that's something that we can discuss later on. I cannot make any promises, of course. I believe you have a demo set up for this call right now. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect. So you can go ahead and share the screen. I'm going to turn off my camera and let's begin.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, Ahmad, can you see that?
Yes, Microsoft Teams.
Perfect. Yes. All right. Hello, Ahmad. My name is Adeze Obwaku, and I am the sales engineer here at Microsoft. I'll be demoing the Microsoft Teams product today. All right, so my sales executive let me know that your company was looking for a product that was able to help you with communicating effectively, sharing files, and even making calls. Is that correct?
Yes.
Were there any other, features that you would be looking for in this type of product or anything else you'd want to see?
So basically, our major operations are remote. So I'm looking for an ease, like something with which I can get in touch with like people working within the organization. Not only that, I mean, if I can have like groups set it out and meetings and invitations set out as well.
Okay.
So yeah, like a complete management system in a nutshell.
Okay, great. So let's jump right into it. So here's the Microsoft Teams app. So I'll start first with the chat option. This is really a great way to communicate with other employees in your organization, as well as coworkers. You can send them a quick message, just as quick as saying hi, hello, or asking them if they have any issues or any products as well. Another thing is that it allows you to share files, both large and small. Is that something that your company does pretty effectively, or how do you share files at this moment?
At this moment, I mean, yes, we do share a lot of files, but at this moment, we are using emails and in some cases, fax machines. I'll be
Okay.
honest.
Perfect. And so one thing that would be really great is that this is going to allow you to share that really quickly. You can share it as an attached file, or you can share it as a working document that you all can collaborate on. And I think that's really effective because it allows you to all, see the changes that you're making in real time. So that's something that's really great. Moving along, another thing that you're able to do is send gifs and emojis just to, add a more personable feel and break that ice like we talked about earlier in the conversation. You also mentioned that you wanted something that would allow you to book meetings, something that's really, easy to just go ahead and, book a meeting and move forward. So right here, we have our calendar. So you're able to easily make a meeting here by clicking new meeting, and it's able to pull up anything you need as well as the coworkers as well. So I think this is a great way to schedule meetings because you're able to really see who you need to add as well as seeing it right here on your calendar. Does that look like a good feature that would be helpful to your organization?
Definitely. I mean, the way it looks, it's pretty easy. I mean, simple to
Yes.
understand, simple to use. So yes, why not? But
Yes.
what else can it help me out with? I mean, you said that it's going to deliver me a complete management system. So what else is there?
Sure. Another thing that it does, you're able to schedule calls. So you can call right here, you have your own personal phone number that you're able to connect directly to your work account. So it won't interfere with your phone number or anything else. So you're able to also call out and receive video calls as well. So these are two features that would be really great to allow you to communicate quickly and effectively with your coworkers.
Sounds interesting. So, just out of curiosity, would there be like a free trial that I can see and test out before I actually say yes to this?
Yeah, so we can schedule you for a free trial. Me and my sales executive, we can, iron out the details of that, but we can, let you have that free trial just so that you can get a feel for it with your company and organization.
That sounds perfect. So you can stop sharing the screen and yes. So all right, so it was an outstanding interview. Let me just turn on my camera and just a second. Okay, so the interview. It was an outstanding interview. A great attempt, I would say the introduction, fine as it was, well structured, good responses, logical responses, I would say, and good knowledge and good grasp on the sales and the roles as well, which is really important. Furthermore, good storytelling and value building as well. And apart from that, the salary question response, that was brilliant, I would say. Why? Because the first response when you just gave out the amount, that was okay. But then I asked
Okay.
you that, hey, why do you think that you should be getting this salary? Then your response was outstanding. I mean, that was
Okay.
something new out of the, yes, you could say, box, just to see how you can cope up with the pressure. And the response was brilliant. Now, if we talk about the demo presentation, it was excellent. Why? Because there was good engagement. Furthermore, well structured, and all, like, everything was sort like justed out. Like everything was just pointed out right there. If we talk
Okay.
about the problems, so the problems were listed right over there. If we talk about their solutions, right over there, right? So everything was very well structured and good closing as well. So I would say a perfect 10 from my side. And congratulations, you passed. All right.
Thank you.